Alright guys, we're gonna start this demo. This is Raymond. He's one of my old students from like when I first started teaching.
Alright guys, so what you guys want to do is bunch the parsley in like your hand like this. Make sure all the stems are down. And then you want to just, you know, cut down, get all the stems out.
Here's a bowl for you to put it in. Or here's a trash bowl, and then this is for your parsley.
And you just kind of want to bunch it up, you know. Make sure you get it all in your hands. And then you want to, you know, safety, put your thumb back and your fingers in the front. And just lightly slice away. Usually the knife will take care of it for you. And you just, you know, let the knife do its work. And you keep bringing it all back. You don't want to slice too hard because then you'll make the parsley bleed and you won't get the nice color out of it like you would want it. That's all ready to go.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to look. There you go. Looks good.
Alright. Then I'm going to show you guys how to chiffon out the basil. It's really easy. So you just want to roll it up like a burrito, you know? And you want to just, like I said, if you have a really sharp knife, the knife will just do its work for you. And just nice thin slices. You don't want to put too much strength because then you'll make it bleed the same way, you know? And you just have nice thin slices. See?
That looks good.
This will just be the garnish for the top.
We're baking the bacon at 500 degrees. Okay, and then we'll maybe set a timer for like 10 minutes. Okay, so we put about 2 tablespoons of oil and 2 tablespoons of butter right into the saute pan.
We're just breaking down the garlic. You don't want to have the heat too high because then you'll burn the garlic right away. You don't want it to look too black. You want it to be golden brown.
Tomatoes right in there.
And usually I don't put any salt to the end when I have the pasta in, just for the taste. Alright, so it looks like I'm gonna add the tomatoes in now. The garlic's ready. And the cherry tomatoes, they'll cook quick, so you don't want them to you don't want the skin to burst. That's okay. Yeah. So you want them to be a little like
Still a little firm.
A little so firm, yeah. The butter's just gonna give it like a little thick texture. Okay. Once we add the pasta and the bacon to it, just get this off the heat.
Let me try the bacon. Yeah. So the trick with the bacon is to bake it because it gets nice and crispy in there, and you can see it's starting to cook in its own fat.
Unsalted butter, it's better to use because if you add salt to taste at the end, it might come out way too saltier than you expected.
Okay, so the bacon is out. You can see it's nice and crispy. It's cooking in its own fat. When you cook bacon, you don't have to add any fat. Look at all that oil is coming off the bacon.
Yeah, and then we're gonna add it since it's also gonna give the pasta some flavor as well. So you just wanna just gently be careful. It's a little hot. You can do them thin slices or you can do thick slices. It doesn't matter. I like to do thin, making the pasta, but it's however you want your choice.
Right.
Now we're gonna go back to the heating. And we're gonna do it on a low heat. We're gonna add our bacon.
Yeah, we're just trying to heat it back up, right?
Yeah, just trying to heat it back up. And we're gonna add our pasta, and then that's it. And then we're gonna add the parsley, and it's gonna we're gonna plate it. Here, just do a quick saute. It's all in the wrist when you using a saute pan to really get in there. So then we'll add our parsley. Okay, alright, this is how it's supposed to look. Nice and wet with veggies. If you think you have too much oil or butter, you probably don't. So it's the pasta's gonna soak it all up, and it's just gonna look really wet and nice. This is what I call a sauceless pasta. With pasta, you kind of want to give it like a tower look, you know? Twist the pasta around like this. You know, get a little, like a bed, kind of. Like that.
Give it a little height.
Get a little height, yeah. Give it a little height. You don't want to give too much for a serving. Just like that's good enough. And you get some veggies, some bacon, put it around, you know, make it look nice. Basil on top, and some cheese. Nice little thin slices and going back and forth, you know. It's gonna give it that nice cheesy white color that you're looking for on top.
There it is. Looks amazing.
Alright,
Give it a try.
let's give it a try. So you wanna get a little bit of basil, not too much. Get a little bit of everything.
Think there's enough salt from the bacon?
It's good.
Is it good?
I think it's good. And the cheese is a little salty too, so
Yeah, the cheese is salty. Gives it a little bit of salt at the end there.
you can taste the garlic, the parsley, and get the bacon's just there to give it a crunch, you know.
Yeah.
And it's just tomato sweet, garlicky. Basil is gonna give it like that that nice kind of like minty finish. So it brings all the flavors really good together.
Yeah, so you have sweet, right, from the tomatoes, salty, herbal, and you have a mixture of different textures, right?
Different textures, exactly.
That's perfect.
You know, pasta's nice and soft, and you know, al dente. You wanted to get at least a little bit al dente, and then crispy bacon, and you don't want to burst the tomatoes either. Give it a little nice firm.
Right.
So it kind of bursts in your mouth, you know.
Right, right.
It's good.
All right, there it is, guys.